day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 30 on second down, Cousins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Vikings had 8-3 now. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. The sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, no, he's easy.
Now Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And a game of 12 hours, so they need the 4th down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top comer, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with their hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack, and it's one downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. They run the counter with Cook. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
This defense for the Vikings, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Lewis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Flacco going to look deep for Wilson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Quick slant to Hamler. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it at Hall. Down inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got him the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Can't even get a playoff.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Now Flacco. And he's got his man in stride and complete. Touchdown, Jets. K.J. Hamler from 13 yards out. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zerline good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Cousins gives way to Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark the defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Cousins. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looking to throw again on second down. Flacco. Going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing here on first down, Flacco. He gets it underneath to Hall, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Flacco off play action. He finds Wilson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. Once more, it's Flacco. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown! Corey Davis, 28 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. New Laundry now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And some run to work. And he has a big gain inside the 40. 76 yards for him on the ground.
This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A two-score lead down to one now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position past the 40-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. And a throw interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about the tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's caught inside the 35. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry of the game for Cook. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, flipper! Black.
Back to the ground. Cook. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Cook again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Play action now. Cousins. And now here's another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this, what's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves. I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead, they're too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Flacco. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jets. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Luongo now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That goes for a gain of 31.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
A first down throw for Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're good.
Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Operating off play action, Flacco. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll give to Hall. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Wait! Yellow!
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Straight ahead is Hall. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, 14 yards. And the Jets tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
New Laundry now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25.
He was brought down there by Will Parks.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, there was not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?